Hi, good people. Hope you're keeping well. It's another beautiful day. Moments with Rev Joyce. Kindly subscribe. It's a motivational Monday. I want us to just think about the things that we've been talking the past few weeks. And we talked about the other week I was talking about trusting the process. Last week I was talking about having hope. And today I want to talk about resilience. And when we look at resilience in its entirety, when I was just looking it up, I felt as I talk about it, it's just good to bring it up on speed, maybe to understand it deeper. And we would say it's the ability to withstand adversity and bounce back from difficult life events. It does not mean people don't experience stress, emotional upheaval and suffering, but resilient people tap into their strengths and support systems to overcome challenges and work through problems. And when I talk about resilience, it's a very powerful word, an encouraging word for us, especially now. And why I'm looking at these words is to contextualize in what is currently going on. And I remember the other week I was talking about when you want to watch news, nothing is any more good. And you see the things that are there. Actually, you even wonder, it's more like murder, killings, sickness, just things that are not quite inspiring. And it's true, they're happening. So even the media people are bringing us to speed to know what's happening. But it's not something that you look at and you feel you're motivated. Actually, it demotivates you and does not encourage and does not inspire. That's why I come in to motivate us, regardless of the circumstances going on, to encourage us to realize our full potential, to thrive amidst the challenges that we are going through, because our challenges are diverse. To someone else, someone is saying during COVID they became millionaires. To someone else, they went flat broke. To someone else, their businesses thrived. And to someone else, their businesses failed. So we are not at the same level, but regardless of where we are, we need to encourage one another. We need to be resilient and stand and rise again. And I remember some time back when I was talking about the motivational talks, I talked about the poem that was written about Still I Rise. I think again it would step in this resilience to just say that still I rise, by encouraging yourself, inspiring by Maya Angelou, by encouraging ourselves regardless of whatever is going on. And I would say that much as to some they're thriving, but I think the percentage is minimal. Many people are going through diverse challenges. And it is timely to just encourage you to not stay demotivated, but to be resilient. And resilience, when I look at it in depth, is just bouncing back. And most of the times when I talk about resilience, what comes to mind is two things. One, when a child or an adult, when you fall down, you don't fall down and stay there. I always ask people, what do you do? And someone is very quick to answer, I rise up, dust off, and move on. And so that is how life is. We might have fallen down, we might have seen things not working out in our lives, but we can't stay under the table. We need to rise up. And the question is, why are you still staying under the table? Why are you there? Because it's not normal. We were never wired to fall and stay down. We were wired to fall and rise up. And when I look at this, I always laugh at a 2-year-old children. Children are so funny, and it's a good way of us contextualizing. Children, whenever they fall down and you did not look at them, they rise up so fast. And when you don't say sorry, they move on as if nothing happened. But when they fall down and we all are, oh, so sorry, they start crying. There's that part. I don't know how it happens, but such is life. So bouncing back means that regardless of what life has thrown at your door, at your face, rise back, bounce back. You still have the strength. You are the same one who succeeded. Again, it does not matter the circumstances thrown at you. You can still succeed. Arise and shine. You can still thrive. And because you're resilient, you will strive to excel no matter what life throws at you. I also want to, when I was talking about the resilience and when I was thinking about it, I also want to think about those many years back when we were watching boxing. Today's boxing, I don't know, it's just something else. But those many years, those who remember those many years back of Big Daddy, and you would see people are like have gone to their last end. And at the end of the day, someone would still raise a hand and touch the kamba that goes around the ring. And that already shows that you're still not out of the race yet. And that time, when someone is hit, that, sasa huyu, they're done and they're done. But they still rise. They still have that little energy inside of them to say, I'm still in the race. So I want to encourage you, continue being in the race, no matter what you have faced. Still arise and shine. Bounce back. And when I talk about bouncing back, currently as a country, we look at the hotel industry. Actually, it has been affected greatly. And it is so sad because they are waiting for tourists and Kenyans who are going to diverse through the country, and now the counties are closed down. But there's still hope. You still have your premises. You still have your place. Let's continue trusting God for greatness, that you will still thrive. You will bounce back. Because if you're a caterer, if you're in pastries, you're doing catering, nothing has been stolen from you. It's just the times that are very hard. But by the virtue that you're still a chef, you will forever be a chef. That means what? You will still thrive. You will still bounce back. Be encouraged. Be inspired. Let's be resilient. And how can we know the tough times? Only strong people will weather the tough times. And just a few words that I want to encourage, that people write to encourage and motivate us, is resilient is just not for surviving the worst day of your life. It's for thriving every day of your life. That's a statement someone has written on the motivational talks. And it's an everyday thing we need to inspire ourselves. And if this message is not for you, then you can inspire someone else who is feeling depressed, who is feeling that they've reached at the end of the road. It is not at the end of the road yet. And someone would say, I am just tired. I've just reached the end. It is not the end. Arise, dust off, and still keep walking. There's something good for you in store. We were not wired to give up. We were wired to continue and soldier on. Do not give up. Do not give up. Continue on. Something good is in store. The tunnel could be dark now, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. Be inspired, be encouraged, be resilient, be hopeful, trust the process, and in all this, you will thrive and realize your full potential. At the end of 2021, we will have something to celebrate, because we have gone through the toughest times, but we have come out victoriously. God bless you and watch over you. Thank you.